Well guys, we finally picked up our second win of the season last video, but unfortunately, no real progress was made on getting called up to the next level. I mean, our main focus right now is being able to up that overall as a third baseman, just to get a little bit closer to the overall of the two guys that are up in the major league level right now, because I think once we're able to do that, we're finally going to end up getting the call. Don't know how long that's going to take, but thankfully we do have 5 games in this video where we can gather a lot of skill points just to be able to up that overall a little bit more, because we are still about, I think, like 10 overall away from the guys that are up at the major league level right now. But if we solely focus on the things that are going to up our third base overall, then I think we can get up there pretty quickly, especially with all the points that we can end up getting, especially in the games that we end up starting. But again, we do need to perform a little bit better at the plate. Glad we ended up getting a 2-hit performance in this game on Sunday, but again, the rest of the series wasn't necessarily that good. But thankfully, we do have a fresh start here. We are back at home, taking on Toledo, the Mud Hens, and hopefully this can be a much better series than the last one. Although hopefully we can end up picking up another victory on the mound. So right now, we're really going to focus on trying to get as many skill points as possible, because the more skill points we get, obviously, the quicker we're going to be able to upgrade. Now, I know I typically go for the one where the bonus rewards are available to potentially get 8, but I can actually take the 2 skill points here and get that +1 to the arm strength. I know that wouldn't necessarily add up to 8 overall, but honestly, I really want to get into these games. So let's do this. We'll up the arm strength. That's going to help us out a little bit, and we'll get the 2 skill points. But we are at third base. Hopefully we can put that arm strength to the test in this one, and let's see what we can do to actually get a couple base hits too. And it looks like we are starting in the field with the chance to potentially pull a double play right here. As long as that comes right to us, as it does, we're going to get it to second base, and we're going to end up turning 2, even though the guy had 88 speed. Sorry, there just have been times where there have been guys with like 50-something speed beating out the double plays that we've had, so nice to see that actually working for us. So we end up taking that first pitch. Nice little hit, but unfortunately it's going to be right to the center fielder. Looked like it was going to be a hit and run, but fortunately we couldn't advance him. But thankfully we get multiple at-bats a game, right? Ooh, nice curveball on that one. I'm sorry, that was a sweeper. My bad. I guess it didn't have 12-6 action, so I guess that makes a lot of sense. Sorry, give me something closer to the zone. There we go, but unfortunately, just a little late on that one, and it is going to drop foul. So that's good. We do have an extra shot here at the plate, but again, 0-2 count, not necessarily our favorite. Nope, we're going to leave that fastball up and in, thankfully. I was honestly looking for an off-speed there. Thankfully, he didn't. It was just out of the zone. Nice. Not nice, because that's going to be a weak line out. I thought that maybe that was going to just kind of sneak over his head, but no, that obviously was not the case, as that's going to take us to the base side. And we're just going to zip this across the field. And look at that arm strength really coming in handy. But now we need our contact and power to come in handy, because 6th inning, no outs, and we're down by 1. And there we go. Can that drop? Come on. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. We might have been able to take second on that, but probably best that we didn't. Let's just take the base hit, and let's see what we can do to kind of advance here. Let's go. We're not going to end up going on this one. That is going to end up being a pop-out, isn't it? It sure is. And we're going to have to go back. Question is Coach going to let us steal on this one? Or is this one just going to be, hey, wait and see what happens? Well, it's a 1-2 count. I might actually go on this. And I do. There we go. And that actually saved the double play right there. So instead of an inning-ending double play, now we got a guy on second with 2 outs. So let's see if Montez can end up driving us in. Just a little base knock to the outfield, and I'm going home, damn it. I don't care what anyone says. There we go. Get out of the infield. Let's go. It is. I'm sorry, I didn't even look to the outfield. But let's go. That ends up tying the game. I'm glad we stole on that one. I mean, not that, like, we ended up stealing the base, but, you know, it again, prevented the double play. And now, oh, come on. Nope. Hit third. And hit... No, I wanted to go to first on that. Damn it. We could have ended up pulling the double play there 5-3, but nope, I did not throw to the right base. The good news is no one came in on that, so we're still up 4-2 here in the 7th inning. Damn, that could have been a nice play, too. Nice slider on that one. Yeah, that is his primary pitch, so again, that makes a lot of sense. Maybe he doesn't feel comfortable with the four seam. That sinker is actually really nice. That's got some really nice run on it, but unfortunately that's not good for us when we're the one trying to hit it. 0-2 count. Find ourselves in that position very, very often. Thankfully we get at least a little piece of that to stay alive. But come on, we need an actual base hit here. Imagine doing that 0-2 count. Not on that slider. I knew he was going to come out of the zone on that, but I still swung at it anyways. An old habits die hard, am I right? Still end up picking up the win 42 though, and we did get a base hit, and we ended up scoring a run. And thankfully it was the one that ended up tying it, and inevitably it was the turning point. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. It makes me feel just a little bit better, you know, especially since we only got one hit in that one. So we're back at third on this one. Let's see what we can do to end up picking up a second win in a row. Actually, if we win this one, that'd be a 3-game winning streak, wouldn't it? Let's see what we can do because, again, we have been under 500 pretty much all season, but hopefully today is actually going to turn the tide. And hey, it looks like we're starting in the field again. That's always fun. And there we go. Yeah, that's going to be just a ground out right to us. We probably could have tagged that guy too, but let's take the easy out at first. Speaking of things at first, we got a base runner at first. That's great for us. Let's see if we can end up bringing him home. I thought I'd take the first pitch thinking it would be out of the zone, but no. No, of course, they ended up bringing one right in our wheelhouse too. And they brought it right in the same, like almost the same exact spot. Now we're 0-2 after only swinging at one pitch. Dude, that's 3 straight fastballs, and we struck out on him. He's not going to do that to us again, damn it. Not again. There we go. That's weak contact. Oh, but he does get there. But hey, maybe we can actually do something useful in the field here. Ah, that's going to get through. Maybe we can get him at home, though. Get him. Oh, fine. Get him at 2. Yeah. That'll be the safe one. That makes it so that there's no one on base, but that is going to be a 2-run differential now in the 6th inning. And with no one on, that's a little rough for us, honestly. Let's go, but you've got to be kidding me. Right to him, damn it. And making solid contact, but unfortunately right at guys, though. And there we go. First pitch, ball. Finally! We're ahead in the count. Has that happened today? I don't think so. I don't think so. So come on, let's start this rally, and that's not going to be that. That's a line out to the second baseman. And needless to say, we were not going to win that one. Not in the 9th inning. Only 4 hits in that game by our team, and we drop it 3-0. So much for a winning streak, and I did not realize that we had won the 2 games before that against the Clippers. So that would have been a 5-game winning streak. So that's actually nice to see that we went on a nice little run there. Let's see if we can start one up again. One loss shouldn't derail us too much. We're back in the 3-hole, back at third base, and let's make the best of it in the field. I mean, the great thing is our starter's actually having a really good season right now. We got a chance to turn 2 for him right here. Let's see if we can do that, as that will be. Let's see if we can do this quickly. There we go. 2, 1. Let's go. Great way to start the game. Is this 3 consecutive games now where we've actually started in the field? I kind of like that. I'm not going to lie. Why are you swinging at a fastball that is out of the zone? We were late on it too, so yeah, not like we would have... Yeah. Oh well. That's okay. We'll do better later in the at-bat. Stealing. Oh, there we go. That's going to be right into a gap. Hey, I said we were going to do better, am I right? We sure as hell did right there, as he picks that up right off the wall. And that is going to be a stand-up double and an RBI. Damn good way to start the game. Took that one. That was... I don't even know exactly where that was. Was that a little high on that one? Either way, we took that into a gap, and it's a great feeling. No, we are not going to go on this one. Remember what happened the last handful of times that we tried to go? Yeah, it doesn't work well for us. We're too damn slow, like I am in real life, you know? Now let's go. Come on, let's try this in. We got only 1 out right now, and that is not doing a damn thing for anyone, because that is going to be a looking strikeout. Hopefully we can get a couple of those today when we're on the mound, but hopefully not when we're on the base paths. 2 outs now going on the crack of the bat. Let's go. No one over there to defend. Oh, man. I don't know why the pitcher wasn't over there to cover, but either way, at least we still got 1 run. And thankfully, that is still the difference right now, as we are back in the field with the chance to be able to end this inning. And the 3rd inning, let's go. No, we're going to first on it. Come on. I love how they always say throw to 2 on that. But why do that when it's, it's 2 outs, right? I mean, then again, I was a pitcher, so what the hell would I know about that, right? Oh, wow, fastball up and in. It was so high that it's in the lights right there. You couldn't even see the outline of the pitch. So let's go. Ooh, yeah, I kind of realized as I was hitting the button that was going to be off speed. A little rough and a nice little pitch there, too. There we go. At least that one's right up the middle. They say hard contact. I say that was mediocre contact. Either way, whatever the hell it was, it's a base hit. Let's go. Are we 2 for 2 in this game? I can't believe that. Let's go. That's going to be a chopper. And thankfully we end up getting into second. Nice. Apparently we have enough speed now where they're not going to try to get us at second. Or that was just a slow hopper. I don't know. Either way, though, at least we're on second with 1 out now. Spencer Jones, give us a little base knock yet again. There we go. That's going to be on the ground. That's going to advance us to third. And now basically all we need is just any kind of base hit. Anything there will drive us in. Come on, Hernandez. It's only hit him 161, but he's 1 for 1 today. So maybe he's seeing the ball a little bit better in the rain. Let's see if he can do it here. Wow. Can he get there? Oh, man. Great play by the shortstop. But, damn, that's the end of the inning. And unfortunately, now it's a tie game. Only he could have driven us in. Look at this. No outs again. Oh, I saw the curveball, and I'm like, oh, come on. This one's going to be a good one. But nope, that's a pop out to center. And now it's time to do our job and be able to end this inning right here. Right to us. Get it to 2. No! I can't believe it. First error, at least in quite some time. At least an unforced one. We've definitely screwed up ourselves before, as we saw in the one that we tried to pull the double play a couple games ago. Yeah. But no, first time that we've actually bobbled the ball like that in a while. No, shouldn't have swung at that one. Although that might have been called the strike, so probably not a bad thing that we did. But now we got to watch for the off speed here. That was not. That's going to be a ground out to the second baseman. Yeah, by just a step. Oof, and I have a feeling this one's going to go through the infield. I'm really worried about it. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, that is. Can we get him at home? 67 speed. Yeah, there we go. Get him at third. Yeah, the guy does end up scoring, which is unfortunate, but at least we get the out, we get out of the inning, and we got a chance to be able to go up here. Well, we're still down 1 now, but we got a guy on second with 1 out. Let's make a big difference in this one right here as we leave that sinker up and in. So let's go. We're ahead in the count. He's probably going to bring something a little closer to the zone this time. Let's hope it's hittable. Thankfully, it's actually a little out of the zone, too. 2-0 count. Now, come on. Again, something into a gap like we did in that first inning. Oh, man. 3-0. Now this is where he's got to bring something good. Come on. I'm looking for a meatball right here. I was expecting the fastball, not the changeup. Or at the very least, a sinker. At the very least, a sinker. But nope. And there we go. All right. I would have loved to have gotten a base hit right there and been able to drive the guy in to tie the game. But at least we were patient. And now we got 2 guys on base, which means we are literally the winning run. Wish we could have actually hit a walk-off bomb, but that's all right. Yeah, that's very unfortunate right there. Okay, now we're down to our final out. Now I wish I would have swung at that at ball 4 just so we could have had an extra opportunity. That's all right, Spencer Jones. I got faith in you, buddy. I got faith in you. Let's go. Well, maybe I shouldn't have had any faith at all. And unfortunately, we ended up dropping that one. We gave ourselves a shot at the end, but just couldn't do it. Lost 3-2, but at least we had multiple hits, which actually does bring our batting average up to 226, which is nice. It's a little bit higher than where we started, albeit not much higher. But here we go. We're DHing in this one because, again, next game is going to be our start on the mound. And let's see what we can do to stop this little losing streak that we're on. Jansen Junk, it's all up to you, man. Been a handful of games since we hit a home run, huh? Let's see if we can do that in this one. As we don't, but we should be able to be safe. You've got to be kidding me. Are we that f***ing slow? That is absolutely diabolical. Are you kidding? Well, that sucks. I'm not going to lie. I thought that was going to be a base hit. No, that is not the case. That is very unfortunate. There we go, though. 1-1 count now. Let's see what we can do. We're already down 2-0. That's not good. Not a great start by Junk. I know that was a bad take. The game doesn't have to continue to remind me of stuff like that. Come on. There we go. Waited back on that curveball that time. And at least that's going to be a base hit. With no outs as well. Great way to start the 4th inning, am I right? So let's see. Maybe this is going to be a steal sit. You bet it is. He's probably going to try to pick us off on this first one. Or not. Oh, no. We're out. Yeah, really bad jump on that one. I was expecting him to pick us off. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that much, because now we're up 4-2. The guy on first as well. Why are you swinging at that? I'm glad we got at least some contact on it and got it out of play, but come on. Ooh, that was the pitch, too. That was the pitch, and I knew that I had swung way too late at that. Oh, my gosh, no way. Okay, come on. Just get something in play. That is not in play. But at least it's not making much of a difference because we're still up by 2 here in the 7th. Oof. 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 Again, another... the fastball's like down the middle at like the belt. Oh my gosh, I don't know how we're not just driving those. Well, that kind of happened again, but that one's going to be a ground out to the third baseman this time. But at least we end up winning this one. Again, not a great start by Junk, but still ended up finding a way to pick up the win. And look at that! Curry, 8 saves on the season already. It's actually surprising given how many games he's actually blown saves too. But if he can keep that up for games where we're on the mound as well, that would be great. If he could pick up his 9th save in this one, that'd be even better. But here we go. We are on the mound. I really want to protect that 1.52 ERA. But we got a pretty tough matchup here. Tyler Madison is 4-0 this season with a 2.77 ERA. So needless to say, he is definitely one of the pitchers, better pitchers down here in AAA. But let's see if we can go out there and we can actually outduel him. We're at home. Let's put on a damn good show. And look at that. We're actually starting out with the Boss Challenge. Jace Young, who has 1 home run, 7 RBIs this season, but hitting .321. Leadoff hitter, am I right? Let's see what we can do to end up striking him out. I don't mind not doing it on 3 pitches because we are a little rusty. We haven't been on the mound in quite some time now. But again, we just want to make sure that we pick up the strikeout. Thankfully, we did that instead because, hey, that one was not in the zone. That's a really nice pitch right there, though. The swing and the miss. Let's go with the fastball elevated. Set up for the changeup down and in. Get foul. Thank God that's foul. Holy cow. That could have been bad. But no, we go change up down and out. Let's get him chasing. There it is. Boom. We pick up the strikeout. We complete the Boss Challenge. And that's a damn good way to get noticed by the front office. So let's go fastball up. He ends up swinging at that one. That's going to be a nice little foul ball. Let's go slurve down and in. I would really like to make that change up our out pitch today. Nice. Nice, kind of. That wasn't necessarily the spot we wanted to hit. But it ended up working out. Way to take that one on the circle change. Go fastball up and in. Just elevate this one a little bit more. There it is. You know what? We haven't thrown today. And obviously it's very early in the game, so it makes sense. Let's go split down and out. It's one of my favorite pitches. And fortunately not on that one, though. Let's go slurve. Maybe we can actually pick it up on this one. He looked bewildered at that first one. And it looks like he ended up swinging at that second one. Great way to start the game. 2 strikeouts? That's what I'm talking about. Now let's even get Colt Keith here, too. He swings at a fastball right down the middle. Can't believe he didn't take that one deep. Or at least into a gap. It's tied first on the Mudhead for stolen bases. Okay. Alright. A do everything guy in the 3-hole, am I right? Hitting .368 as well. Let's see if we can lower that average right here with the strikeout. Oh, no. Oh, thank God he's going to get there. Wish we could have picked up the strikeout on that one, but still, very clean inning. And now it's time to help our own cause. A little base hit here would be nice. Oh, man. Yeah, what were we had to have been late on that one, am I right? Definitely felt like it. Yeah. I don't even know how we were down there on that. Could have sworn I put it up. Doesn't matter, though. That was a weird changeup, and I can't believe we swung at that, too. Come on, we got a guy on second here. Let's wait back and take something get something in play. As we didn't right there, and we swung at the curveball. I don't know how I was like thrown off that much on that one, but still. Good for him. And, yeah, apparently that continues into this inning as we give up a base hit on the first batter. It's okay. It's okay. He doesn't have a lot of speed over there, which means that with the right pitches, we could potentially pick up a double play. That'd be really nice right here. Oh, we don't get it on the split, though. Let's go change up. There it is. That's a nice one. On the swing, too. Fastball up and in. There we go. Let's go slurve. Why not? Why not? There it is. Can't believe you got a piece on that. Now it's time we go split. There. Damn it. Good pitch, though. Good pitch. He wants to go slurve again. Let's do that. Let's try to go backdoor. We haven't tried to do that in a while. And that one just didn't work. All right. No, I'm going fastball. There. Okay. 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 Staying alive. No, now we go split. Keep it in the zone, though. Man. How do we get this guy out? Change up? There it is. Took us a while, but we do end up getting him. That's great. But with our pitch count at 24 already, I do not see us going deep in this game, but... Oh my gosh. Okay. At least he got the lead out. I'm okay with that, because that was kind of close. Kind of close to being just an infield single. What I would imagine them to score as an infield single, even though it may have been an error. There we go. Great pitch right there. Let's get out of this with a fastball up. Finish him off. Ooh! That was a little too close for him to look at, but still, good take. And there we go. Get him! I disagree with that. Split? Wow, he suddenly got the best eye in AAA. Good for you, buddy. But there you go. Okay. I thought we were at home, but... Wow, we can't even pick up that pitch. Come on, sir. Okay, alright. We're fine. We're fine. There we go. He was looking fastball on that one. Obviously did not get it. No. Yes, okay. I thought that was going to be out of the zone, too. So 2-0 to 2-2. Finish him. Okay, at the very least, that should be a pop-out. Someone get there. Dear God. Thank you. And we get out of the second inning. Yeah, you better get excited, because you almost blew the game right there. Talking to him as if I'm not the one who's controlling him, but still. There we go. Still 0-0. That's a little rough. Obviously, it'd be nice to get a little bit of offense here when we're actually on the mound. Doesn't seem to happen very often. And we've scored a handful of runs in the last couple games, so let's see if we can do that for us here. That'd be really, really nice. 0-2 count. Oh, again, a little too close for comfort. Let's elevate this one and jam them. There it is. It's all right, because you know what that sets up for. It always does. We're going to get that down and out. Finish him. There we go. What is that, strikeout 5 or 5? 6? 5? One of the two. Either way, a good amount, especially as we get into the third inning still. Good news is there's no one on base, but we are up against the boss again. I know it's not a boss challenge in this one, but still. He still is kind of considered one if he ended up getting in that first one. 2-2 counts, or 2-0 counts, not great. But thankfully he ends up swinging at that one. Now we got to try to get the slurve in there. There we go. He's not even going to swing at it either. It's crazy. Now we go fastball up and in. Pick that up. Nope. A little too high. Little high. Split? Is that the key? It is not, because we got no break on that whatsoever. Now we go change up. It's been one of our best pitches today. Let's get that confidence. Damn. Little piece on that. That's fair. Now we go slurve. He's continuing to look fastball, I'm telling you. Like he did right there. And he just does that little swing right there and swings right through it. So let's go. Let's get out of this third inning. We're already at almost 50 pitches. If we want to go 6, we need to have a couple really efficient at-bats. So let's start right here. Only 2 pitches. Let's get him out. Actually, you know what? Screw that. Let's do it in 3 with the fastball. Up and in. Get him swinging. Well, we did. But at least it's to a guy that's not going to be another base runner, and we get out of the third inning. And unfortunately, our offense still can't do anything. So let's make this a pretty quick inning as they go for the bunt. Oh, let's get him at first. Let's go. What a play! That's what I'm talking about. Man, we usually only field bunts while we're at third, but thankfully, that arm strength, again, really coming in handy on that one. And we pick up a quick out on the first one. Let's go. 0-1 count to start this batter. Oof. Not where we wanted that. Oh, that's right. He's the one who got a base hit on us. It's all right. He's not going to do that again. As we bring it to a 1-2 count. Let's even get him with that slurve down and out, especially after that changeup down and in. There it is. I thought that we got that out enough. I want to see where that pitch ended up. Where did it cross the plate? Yeah, it crossed in the zone. Okay. That makes sense. That's all right. We got 1 out this time instead of no outs. Let's see if we can pull a double play. That'd be great. Scary. Scary. That's all right. There we go. That's going to be a line out, I hope. It sure is. Okay. Awesome. Now let's go. Now we got 2 outs. We don't really have to worry about the guy on first. All we need to do is focus on the batter, and let's make sure that we get out of this inning with no damage done. It'd be really nice to be able to pick up the bottom of the zone, too. But unfortunately, just not incredibly accurate with that fastball today for some reason. We're just not painting the zone. I'm not just talking about the corners. I'm talking about up and down in the zone, too. But there we go. We do end up getting a quick out on that one, and we get through 4. And finally, an efficient inning. Finally, a chance back up at the plate yet again. And a guy on first, too. So let's see what we can do. Damn it. No shot. You've got to be kidding me. I can't believe we ground into a double play. Well, I guess I can't get angry at the rest of the offense now, am I right? It's kind of really only got ourselves to blame at this point. Come on, it'd be really nice to be able to pick up at least 1 run. At least 1 run. Before we get out of this game. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Ground out to the shortstop. That's what I'm talking about. I really want to get out of this inning before 70 pitches. But that is going to require a quick ground out or pop out from someone right here. Thank God we are actually picking up the zone on that. Now we're going change up down and out. There it is. Damn it. Come on, if we were going to go 3 pitches, we really wanted the strikeout on that one. And I see some guys over there in the bullpen. That's not great. Let's go fastball up and in. Wasn't really in, but still, at least it was a little up, and it still counted as a strike. Can't be upset at that. There we go. All right, we're not getting out before 70, but we can get out at 71 with a strikeout right here. There it is. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. We get out of the 5th inning, and let's hope that we can go with 6th. Well, we do, but unfortunately with no run support. Why does that always happen when we're on the mound? You know? But then again, to be fair, we knew that the pitcher that we were going against is having a great season, and he is definitely proving it here. So let's see what we can do just to at least get through the 6th inning. If we can pick up a no decision, it's still better than a loss at least. But again, would have been really nice to win 2 in a row. But, hey, who's to say that the offense won't pick something? Won't pick something up, am I right? On 2 strikes, dude. My gosh. What the hell are we doing? What are we doing? I can't believe that. Alright, there we go. We finally pick up that in the zone, too. Let's go split. There it is. That's a double play. 4, 6... 3. Thank God. That was just by like a half a step. There we go. We picked that up. That's beautiful. I love that. Now let's see if we can get out of this one quickly. You've got to be kidding me. $5 says coach takes us out now. I'm telling you, I bet you he does it right here. Because we're at about 80 pitches, right? He doesn't even give us a chance. Come on, man. I can't believe we got no run support, too. Let's see what we can do to actually pick up a couple runs when we're actually in the batter's box. No more double plays. Oh, would you look at that? A run after we come out of the game. That's awesome, man. I love this team. These guys obviously really love us, too. My God. That's crazy. God, what are you swinging at? Come on. If you're not gonna pick up a win, at least put your mark on this game, damn it. Come on. Base knock. Wow, we didn't even pick up any contact on that? That's nuts. Okay, but now is where we need to make our mark. All right? Tie game now in the 8th. Like, we're off the hook for anything, honestly. All we really need to do is just win this game in general. I hate losing games that we're pitching in, you know? Even if we're not a part of the decision. God damn it. I was expecting a fastball up. And I don't even know what the hell I was thinking right there. You can tell I'm a little too overexcited right now. Focus, though. There we go. Solid contact, but right to a guy again. But the good news is we pick up a win. Maybe not us, but the team picks up a win. Thankfully, we're leading the series 3-2, which means at the very least, all we can do is split the series. But not a bad game. Almost 6 innings, 6 Ks, 1 walk with 3 hits. We didn't give up that double. We would have been through 6 perfectly, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I just really hate when that happens. You know what I mean? Because, again, we pitched well enough to be able to pick up the win, but we didn't get any run support until we were gone. That's really tough to see. So, let's see what we can do now, because, again, we really need to up our overall as a third baseman. So, I think what we're going to do is we're really going to focus in on contact and power. And I really want to make sure that we up stuff like that. And then also, I want to up the power against righties as well. I think that's going to help out a little bit. And I think with the extra 4, we can up the throwing. That's going to up the arm throw and the throwing strength and accuracy. We do have 1 point left, but I don't think that it's going to be able to do anything. We didn't get any boost to our overall as a third baseman. I'm going to have to figure out which attributes are really going to help us the most with that. But again, at least we're able to up our contact against righties, and same with the power as well. I think that's going to help us a little bit. Plate discipline probably could have helped too, but either way, we'll figure it out. Didn't get as many skill points as we wanted in that one, but at the very least, we didn't pick up a loss. Either way, though, we do have 1 more game left in the series, and then we get into another series against Norfolk. They are having a really good season right now, 18-8. That's going to be our last series of April going into May. So our next start is going to be on Friday against them, the first day of May. And let's see what we can do to end up taking down Jose Soriano. Again, I'm really hoping that we can get called up to the majors sooner rather than later. But again, until we're able to up that overall as a third baseman, I don't know how easy that's going to be. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time.